we're going to look at some word templates just to pull the whole thing together and make sure that you understand what you can do with a template, any cautions, anything to be aware of. Going to have a look at styles, making styles, new styles and modifying existing styles for a particular template. We'll look at quick parts and auto text, customizing the quick access toolbar, and we'll look at some macros. So to start with, I'm going to be using this template, and the name of the template is sample.x. What I would always recommend to you is that you make sure that you show your hidden files and folders, you show your file extensions. So remember how to do that. You go into Windows Explorer, and then you go to Tools, Folder Options, and View. Make sure that you don't hide the extensions. You really want to see whether you're dealing with a docx or a .x, etc. Make sure you show your hidden files and folders, and I would suggest you display the full path in the title bar as well. Okay, so it's up to you where you're going to be saving your templates. Just remember where they are so that you can create a document based on it, and you can access them if you want to do any editing. So, starting off with this template, what might I want to do? Well, I might want to modify an existing style, and I might say that that modification to the existing style I want to only be available to this particular template. So, in other words, it won't be available to any other documents created based on normal or based on any other templates. So, up there I go, heading 1, right hand mouse click and modify. I'll just do whatever it is I want to do with it. So maybe I want to change its font, maybe I want to make it a little larger, maybe I'd like to change the color. Okay, I might want to do other things. I might want to go to Format and look at the paragraphing, and that will allow me to do things like the spacing. I might say let's have 6 before and let's have 6 after. Maybe I'd like to do some indenting. Why not? And that's pretty much it. Now this is the really important part. Do I want to only apply to this document or documents based on this template? So I'm going to say documents based on this template. Stick with the same name, heading 1. Okay, so that's my new heading 1. Now if I would like to create a new style that is going to be available to this template, well, it's entirely up to you whether you do it in the template or whether you do it using a document that's based on a template. Just as long as you are aware of what you're doing and you make sure that you leave your template looking as it needs to for when the user wants to create a document based on it. So sure, if you want to start creating text in here and using that as sample text, that is fine, but you just have to make sure that you remember that you get rid of your text, and also importantly you want to get rid of any formatting. So the danger is that you may have some text in here and you might, when you're playing with it, you might do some formatting, and then you're just not aware that there's some hidden spaces there that might have been formatted to a particular font size, a particular color, etc. So it's a little bit dangerous. Okay, let's just see how we're going so far with that one heading 1 that I've created. So I'll save it and I'll close it, and now I'm going to create a document based on that template. A sample. Okay, so I can see that it's a document. If I want to check what template I was using, I can go along and have a look at the advanced properties, into summary, and that will just assure me that I'm using a document that I've created based on the correct template. Looks fine. I'm happy. So I could test it out if I wanted to. There it is, and heading 1 seems to be fine. It's done exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to create my own style that's going to be available to this particular template. So I could do with some sample text. Okay, that'll do. So because I'm going to create this new style based on some formatting that I've done,